Hi, I'm Dr. Shoshana Garfield here with COVID Comfort. The technique that I am about to share with you is good for skin hunger, explained in earlier videos. It's essentially when you're really anxious or kind of frizzly, anxious background, distressed, you really need some gentle touch in order to help you calm down. This technique is also mindful, it's self-caring, it's loving. It's called emotional freedom techniques. And what it is to me, essentially, is giving yourself time and attention to slow down, make space for your truth in a way that validates, witnesses, and relieves. EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques, is something you can find out more about at eftinternational.org, where you can also download a free manual. What we're going to do here is a touch and breathe method of holding, maybe moving around a little bit to make it extra comforting and kind. I'll be walking you through the whole process of the touch and breathe method of doing EFT on Overwhelm. We're going to do a setup 3 times and then hold on the points for a few breaths. Just follow along with me. And you might feel better at the end of it. Now, thinking about overwhelm, if you're overwhelmed at all or anxious, just how overwhelmed are you? On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the most you could possibly be, 0 being not at all. Think of your number, whatever the first number that comes to you is the right number for you for right now. You may wish to write it down or not. And we're going to do a simple setup 3 times. Here we go. Line up your fingers on the side of the hand. Move it in little circles, just for that extra little bit of comfort. Or if it's extra comforting to you just to hold with a gentle yet firm pressure, do that. Whatever's right for you. And repeat after me, if that feels right for you, out loud if possible. I'm overwhelmed, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm overwhelmed about COVID-19, and I am willing to deeply and completely accept myself. I've got this overwhelm with COVID-19. It's at your number. And I am willing to bring relief even to this. Starting with the top of head point, which is on the crown, and just back a little bit, and just holding, saying out loud, I'm overwhelmed. Take a few breaths. Moving on to the next point, the eyebrow point, using one hand or 2 really doesn't matter. Just at the beginning of the eyebrow. I'm overwhelmed. Breathe. Next is the side of eye point. Take your fingers, trace them over the eyebrows. You can feel that ridge bone around your eye socket, just on the side of the eye, right on the bone, very gently. Holding and breathing, saying out loud, overwhelm. to under the eye, which is still on your ridge, underneath the pupils directly when you're looking straight ahead. Saying out loud and then breathing, overwhelm. Maybe slowing down your breath. Maybe as you breathe with your under eye point. Next is under the nose, which you can probably guess. For those listening on audio only, it's above the lip and underneath the nose. I'm overwhelmed. Breathe. Holding your fingers there. Giving yourself a little massage if that feels better. As you allow that awareness of your overwhelm. Next is the underlip or chin point. It's between the lower lip and the tip of the chin, and that little indent under your lip. Holding there, or going around in little circles, massaging as you wish, inviting you to say out loud, overwhelm, and breathing. Next is the collarbone point. If you feel for your collarbones, your clavicles, and about halfway up, line up all four of your fingers and just a little bit below so that the tops of your fingers are jutting up against your collarbones. Resting there, inviting you to say out loud, if you wish, overwhelm, and breathing. If you can, breathing in through the nose. And if you like, slowing it down. Or just breathing. As your fingers rest on your collarbone with kindness and attentiveness. The next point is the underarm point, which isn't in your armpit, but down the side of the body, on your bra strap where it would be if you're wearing one, or on it if you are. Holding that, again, you could do it one hand or two hands. If you're more generously proportioned, one hand over the top, or even like a monkey point sort of thing with one hand. Whatever is nice for you. Holding, breathing, saying out loud, overwhelm. Breathing, allowing the breath. And on the back of the hand, between your fourth and your fifth fingers. Inviting you to say out loud, overwhelmed. Breathe. enjoying your breath. Or having the possibility of enjoying your breath. As you come to the end of the sequence. And breathe another deep breath to kind of really underscore it. And check in. Your overwhelm at the beginning was A, and now it's A. Is it the same or different? Just allow yourself to be curious. Whatever number first comes to mind is the right number for you. If you have any remaining overwhelm, you may wish to do another sequence. 3 times on the setup, sleight of hand. I have this remaining overwhelm. It's at about A. And I deeply and completely accept myself. I'm still overwhelmed. It's at A. And I'm willing to bring relief to this. Even though I'm still overwhelmed, it's at A. I deeply and completely accept myself. Or at least I'm willing to do so. Again, we're going to do hold and breathe, top of head, remaining overwhelm. Breathe. Eyebrow point between your eyebrows. Line up 3 fingers or just 1 finger at the edge of the eyebrow. Remaining overwhelmed. As you allow your breath next, the side of eye point. Inviting you to say aloud, remaining overwhelmed. Breathe. Next, the under eye point directly under your pupils. Saying aloud, if you wish, still overwhelmed. Hold and breathe. Next point, under the nose, between the upper lip and the nose. Saying aloud, overwhelmed. Breathe. The next point is the under lip or chin point between the lip and the chin in that indent. Placing your fingers there, saying aloud, overwhelm. Next is your collarbone point, lining your fingers along your clavicle, around the middle of them, and just taking it just under, so your fingertips are resting, jutting up against your clavicle gently. As you gently yet firmly press in, saying aloud, overwhelm. As you breathe. Next is the underarm point, which is on your bra strap, or where your bra strap would be if you were wearing one, in line with your nipples on the side of the body. Holding your fingers there, saying aloud, overwhelm, as you breathe. Going to the back of the hand, between your fourth and your fifth fingers, line up the fingers of the other hand and rest them on the back of the hand there, between the fourth and fifth metatarsals, and press firmly yet gently. The skin's a bit thin here, as you allow yourself to say out loud, if you wish, I'm overwhelmed. Breathe. And allow your hands to rest, taking another deep, slow breath. And checking in with yourself. The first set, overwhelm, started at a, may have come down to a remaining overwhelm. And now it's at a, what's your overwhelm now? If you have any, indeed. What I noticed for myself is that even though I didn't personally have any overwhelm, that I'm even more calm and relaxed now. And part of what EFT can do for you is to move you deeper into positive and, or rather, move you deeper into wanted and more pleasant emotional experiences. Again, if you're interested in exploring it more, visit eftinternational.org and check out our free manual for download. Very, very best wishes. Bye for now.